Welcome to my channel, Firebase Time. Today I'll show you how to set up single-page web application Java JSP Servlet with Firebase. Single-page web application is everywhere. If you're familiar with Node.js, React.js, AngularJS, there are a bunch of single-page application. Here I have a Java Servlet single-page application and index.jsp main page, header section, body section, and JavaScript section. And header section and then body section. Body section has bar and div ID app container. And then another partial page, home JSP, sign in JSP, sign up JSP, which is injected to the app container in div tag. And then I'll be using a Firebase JS client-side module, and which controls the auth control and page control request to uh, Java web server. And I'll be using Jetty web server. Jetty is very simple and convenient Java web server and servlet container. Then I'll be adding Firebase admin SDK. Uh, Firebase based on the Firebase admin SDK, I'll be creating a Firebase initialize class and auth servlet class, which is page control by HTTP servlet request and response. And then POM file, a private model file, has dependencies and plugins. Dependencies are Jakarta and Firebase, and plugins and Maven control and Jetty embedded server. First of all, you need to install Eclipse IDE for Java E Enterprise project. Go to www.eclipse.org and install Eclipse installer. You can install Java E developers program. And second thing is you need to install Apache Maven command line tool. Go to maven.apache.org. There are initial install binary distribution for Windows, Linux, and Mac. And you need to add the bin directory to pass environment and then confirm NVM version. And you can run Java Servlet single page application and Jetty run. And then I'm going to add a Java web, Jetty web server and Servlet. It's an embedded Java web server and Servlet container. Or so you can use embedded Tomcat web server is optional. And go to jetty.org, Eclipse Jetty project. A Jetty Java web server is highly scalable, memory efficient web server and servlet container, especially supporting HTTP 2 and 3 and WebSocket. And then you need to add the Firebase your project to JavaScript project, and go to firebase.com, and you can get your own Firebase config file and your own service account key. And then client side, I'll be using Firebase JavaScript CDN. Let's get started. And here I'm going to open Eclipse code, and then I'm going to open index.jsp, which is main JSP. Main JSP has a header section and body section, bar, and div app container, and menu, which is route, the home, about, sign in, sign up, profile, sign out, and include JavaScript code. If you're familiar Bootstrap code, you need to add Bootstrap JavaScript library from the CDN. And then here I have a netbar, and then netbar has here home link, include hashtag, and about link, sign up link, profile link, and sign out link button. Default profile link and sign up link is display none. And here is app container dip will be partial page injected. And then last thing is here I'm going to add JavaScript auth code. JavaScript auth code has um, in, include JavaScript configuration, a Firebase configuration, a route configuration. And then you can get your own Firebase config code here. And I hide it, my own Firebase code. You can go to Firebase google.com. If you have your own project, you can get here your own Firebase config. And then you can download your service account and you can get your own service account key. And then I'll sign out now, but you can get later. And then here's all about element by ID, app container, a home link, about, sign in, sign up, profile, sign out, and then user email, user EID, and element ID. Then I'm going to declare constant paths, context paths. Context path is root by default. And first of all, I need to check all state change once the user is signed in, and then display profile link, sign out link. It's not displaying sign in link, sign out link. And then checking a hash route, hash reference page. And sign in or sign up, go to the profile. Then route change. Route change is, I'll show you later, route change is control, page control. Once sign out, and display sign in link, sign up link, not displaying a profile sign out link. And the hash code profile, and user signed out. If hash code profile, go to sign in and route change. The gateway 2 page, which taking hash code, hash base code page, and then route change here. Once route shows sign in, and then go to taking a current user, and then go to, and hash is profile and current user is not, and not authenticated, navigate to sign in. And hash is sign in, sign up, and current user, and navigate to profile. And load the page by hash link. And then all route initially will be by lookup by add event to listener, dump content load, and then showing route change. This is route change. You will be waiting until fully dump content loaded, and checking hash changes, and also same route change by add event to listener. Here's Ajax request to server side, app container here still loading, taking the URL, context path, backtick with context paths, and auth path info, and then take the page, and try header current user, and current user the profile, wait, and getting token ID. It is Firebase ID token ID from server. Authorization is done and showing able to send token for the page, especially on profile page. And then otherwise it's not sending token for the page. And then waiting for a patch by URL, by link, and method and headers. Response is okay, and then showing sign-in form and sign-in form, sign-up form. If response status 4143, access denied. Otherwise, fail to respond to load the page. And then some network error happened and showing network error because of disconnection. Then here handle, another function is handle sign-in to Firebase. Handle sign-in code taking the element by ID sign-in error to show error message. And then here is the typical sign-in with email and password to Firebase by using an auth email password. Once it's successfully taking user credential, showing successfully signed in. If error happens, and showing error code. And sign up to Firebase, the same idea, but using create user with email and password, and also successfully sign up or error and fail to sign up. And Another thing is handle sign out from Firebase. Sign out auth is very simple. Go to sign in, navigate it, and showing successfully signed out or something else and failed to sign out. And here another function is show sign in form, sign up form. It's just simply showing sign in form, sign up form, and I add event listener and taking email and password and go to handle sign in. And sign up form same, taking email and password, handle sign up email password. And the ones click sign out link and showing sign out and initialize the sign in sign form listener. And then partial page has home JSP very simple, about JSP very simple, which is not also required. And sign up JSP is simple form from Bootstrap. Is sign in email, sign up, sign in password, and submit by this form ID. Sign up also show same simple form and sign up email, sign up password, and submit sign up form. Another thing is profile JSP. Profile JSP is very important. You're going to use JavaScript, JSP code. Once sign in from server side, we're going to get Firebase token and decoded token get attribute, and you're going to get user email from the attribute and user EID to show the actual user email and user ID. And then server side, yeah, I need a Firebase initializer. Firebase is initialize implement the serverless context listener, context initialize, and here get serverless context. And this is actual Firebase account key from server side, admin SDK. This should be yours from getting a Firebase Google.com. And try input stream this Fire service account key. Once successful, and Firebase options build, set credential, set database. This is your own information and build. And checking it is empty and initialize again and showing successfully Firebase admin SDK initialized. And it's showing error here, failed to initialize Firebase admin key. In case of destroyed, if you need to clean up resource, if not empty, and delete. And then another, this is main actually also Servlet client side requested page, and then server side showing the route and response the route. And then I'm going to use do get HTTP server request and response is pass info. Pass info is here, wildcard, and then taking pass info, and the pass info is null or root, and go to sign in and initialize load page is null, and then I'm going to check require also or not for each partial page. In the home page and about page, sign in page, sign up page, profile page require also true, and sending error if not page found. Here is Firebase token. Firebase token is a request. If you request it and this is not null, and then you're going to verify token from Firebase admin SDK and set attribute decoded token. And Firebase also exception and showing invalid Firebase authorization if in case of any other error authorization recorded because of no ID token. Load page is not null. Now you're going to dispatch request dispatcher, as you may be familiar with this JavaScript servlet forward request response. Then we're gonna get checking get bearer token. Here is back get bearer token. Get bearer token. You get ID token, and then auth header is authorization. Header and start with the bearer, and then return auth header. substring and return. And then I'll show you form pile. Form pile has dependencies, Jakarta platform, and Google Firebase admin, which is 9.4.3 as of today. And then I'm going to add a Maven compiler and then embedded JSP server here. And I'm going to use 4040. And the last one is web XML. Web XML, so I added a listener class because if Firebase initialize here listener class can package and your Firebase initialize this class. And also I added session config for the second true and then add a cookie. Now let's take a look at how it's actually running. And then let's see here. So I already opened the, let me see, command line tool. So now still running. Okay, if you run the this project npm jetty and run. npm jetty run is command line tool. You can run your Java E project. So once it is successfully run, you'll see here output successfully Firebase admin SK has initialized. And then go to here. So now let's go to the root, and then it will showing sign in form for sign in first and then sign out home. And then here's home page and about page. When you see here, page is not fully loaded because initially loaded and then partial pages are loaded without full page reloaded, which is a single page application. Sign in, sign up, sign in, about, home page, and you can see it's page not fully loaded. And let's sign in, and then here's my email account, and go sign in. You see here, not full page loaded, it's just partial page loaded, which is single page application. As today is done. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you.